Ever wondered what makes the Nordic countries so unique and fascinating? Well, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey through these northern gems. Let's start by setting the stage. The Nordic countries, often referred to as Norden, are a group of 5 nations tucked away in the northernmost region of Europe. These include Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden. Each country is a world unto itself, teeming with breathtaking landscapes, unique cultures and languages as diverse as the people who speak them. Denmark, the southernmost Nordic country, is a land of rolling hills and beautiful coastlines. Its population of around 6 million people speak Danish, a North Germanic language. Finland, on the other hand, is a realm of thousands of lakes and islands. Finnish and Swedish are the official languages here, spoken by a population of approximately 5.5 million people. Iceland, the land of fire and ice, is home to just over 300,000 people who converse in Icelandic, a language that has changed little over the centuries. Norway, known for its spectacular fjords, has a population of about 5 million. Norwegian, the official language, has 2 written forms, Bokmål and Nynorsk. And lastly, Sweden, the largest of the Nordic countries in both size and population. Around 10 million people live here, with Swedish as the official language. While each of these countries has its own distinct identity, they're bound together by a shared history and common cultural ties. They all have a deep respect for nature, a commitment to social equality, and a love for saunas and hot tubs, which are seen as a way to unwind and connect with others. Now that we've set the stage, let's delve deeper into the rich history and culture of each of these Nordic nations. Did you know that the Nordic countries have a long and fascinating history dating back to the Viking Age? The Viking Age, from the late 8th to the early 11th century, was a defining period for the Nordic region. This era was marked by the fierce Viking seafarers from Denmark, Norway and Sweden, who explored, traded and raided across wide areas of Europe. Their journeys took them as far as North America, the Mediterranean, and even the Caspian Sea. Their influence can still be seen today, from place names to cultural traditions. The next significant period was the formation of the Kalmar Union in the late 14th century. This political entity united the kingdoms of Denmark, Norway and Sweden under a single monarchy. However, this union was not without its tensions, as the dominant Danish crown often clashed with the Swedish nobility. The dissolution of the Kalmar Union in the early 16th century led to the period of Danish domination. During this time, Denmark held significant influence over the region, controlling Norway and various territories within what is now modern Sweden. This period saw the rise of Copenhagen as a major European city and Denmark as a naval power. Following this was the era of Swedish expansion in the 17th century. Sweden emerged as a great power in Europe, expanding its territories and influence. The Swedish Empire at its height included parts of present-day Finland, Russia, Baltic states, and even Germany. The modern history of the Nordic countries began in the early 19th century, as each country gradually gained independence or established constitutional monarchies. Today, these nations are known for their high standard of living, progressive policies, and commitment to social equality. They also maintain a strong sense of their unique cultural identities, rooted in their shared Nordic heritage. So, from the seafaring Vikings and their longships, through the intricate political dance of the Kalmar Union and periods of Danish and Swedish dominance, to the progressive, peaceful nations we know today, the history of the Nordic countries is a captivating tale of resilience, transformation, and evolution. From Viking warriors to modern progressive nations, the Nordic countries have indeed come a long way. Culture plays a significant role in shaping the identity of a nation, and the Nordic countries are no exception. The Nordic countries, namely Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden, are a treasure trove of unique cultural aspects that are deeply intertwined with their history and way of life. Music, literature, and art hold a special place in the heart of these nations, each carrying its unique flavor and influence. In Denmark, music is a blend of harmonious melodies and thoughtful lyrics. The Danes have a rich tradition of folk songs, but they also embrace a wide range of modern genres from pop to electronic music. In Finland, the literature scene is vibrant and diverse. Finnish authors, with their profound storytelling, have a knack for making ordinary life seem extraordinary. Iceland, the land of fire and ice, boasts an impressive art scene that's as dynamic and captivating as its landscapes. With a history steeped in sagas and folklore, Icelandic art often draws from these mythical tales, creating a unique blend of the old and the new. Norway, known for its breathtaking fjords, also takes pride in its rich music history. The country is home to a diverse array of musical traditions, from the haunting melodies of Sami Joak to the pulsating beats of contemporary pop. Sweden, on the other hand, has made substantial contributions to the world of literature. With authors like Astrid Lindgren and Henning Mankell, Swedish literature has captivated readers worldwide with its gripping narratives and deeply human characters. The Nordic concept of hygge from Denmark and legom from Sweden also play a significant role in shaping the cultural ethos of these countries. Hygge represents a feeling of cozy contentment and well-being through enjoying the simple things in life, while legom is a concept of just the right amount, promoting balance and sustainability. Furthermore, the importance of nature and outdoor activities cannot be overstated in these countries. Whether it's hiking through the verdant forests of Finland, sailing along the Norwegian fjords, or chasing the northern lights in Iceland, the Nordic countries encourage a deep connection with the natural world. These cultural aspects truly set the Nordic countries apart and make them a fascinating destination. So, what's happening in the Nordic countries today? Well, let's dive right into it. The Nordic countries, namely Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden, have become synonymous with a high standard of living. They've managed to build societies where prosperity is shared, and the gulf between the rich and the poor is significantly less than in other parts of the world. This is largely due to their strong emphasis on equality and a social safety net that ensures no one is left behind. Alongside this, sustainability is not just a buzzword, but a way of life in the Nordic lands. They are at the forefront of renewable energy use, with initiatives like electric cars, sustainable farming, and waste management being embraced wholeheartedly. This commitment to green living is deeply ingrained in their culture and is reflected in their policies and everyday practices. Now let's talk about something that is close to everyone's heart: education and healthcare. These countries are renowned for their high-quality education systems, which are largely publicly funded. They prioritize creative and critical thinking over rote learning, fostering an environment where every child can thrive. Simultaneously, they have world-class healthcare systems that are accessible to all citizens, regardless of their income. But what does all this mean for the people of the Nordic countries? Well, it translates to happiness. Yes, you heard that right. These countries consistently top the charts in global happiness indexes. The citizens enjoy a high quality of life, feel secure, and are satisfied with their governments. They have a high level of trust in their societies, which is a testament to the effectiveness of their social systems. So what we see today is a group of nations that have managed to strike a balance between economic prosperity and social welfare. They've created societies where people are not just surviving, but truly living. Today, the Nordic countries are often regarded as some of the happiest and most progressive nations in the world. So, why should one be intrigued by the Nordic countries? Well, let's take a step back and consider everything we've delved into today. The Nordic countries, a group of nations nestled in the northernmost region of Europe, are a captivating blend of history, culture, and modern achievements. We embarked on a historical journey that took us back in time to the era of the Vikings, an integral part of the Nordic narrative. We traced the footsteps of these seafaring warriors, artists, and traders who left an indelible mark on the world. We also explored the transformation of these countries through the centuries, their struggles, victories, and the path they tread to become the nations we know today. Then we delved into the unique cultural aspects that set these countries apart. The concept of hygge in Denmark, a unique approach to comfort, coziness, and togetherness, or the sisu of Finland, a national ethos of resilience and determination. We also took a glimpse into the fascinating world of Nordic folklore, filled with tales of trolls, elves, and hidden people, which continues to permeate their literature, art, and everyday life. And how could we forget the modern achievements of these nations? We talked about their strides in education, with Finland's schooling system often hailed as one of the best in the world. We marveled at Norway's commitment to environmental sustainability, leading the charge with electric cars and green energy. We admired Sweden's innovative design aesthetics, which seamlessly blend functionality with minimalism. And we applauded Denmark and Iceland's strides in gender equality and social justice. But above all, we reveled in the sheer beauty of these lands. From the ethereal northern lights to the majestic fjords, the pristine forests to the bustling, vibrant cities, the Nordic countries are a feast for the senses. Whether you're a history buff, a culture enthusiast, or simply a curious traveler, the Nordic countries have something to offer for everyone. So when are you planning your Nordic adventure?